Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. I'm excited because I got a guest today who had a big fight. Before we jump in, I want to acknowledge the sponsor of our show. Let me give a shout out to the sponsor of our show, Natalie Lopez, attorney at law. Mike Tyson said it best. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. When life hits hard, the law firm of Natalie Lopez is who you want in your corner. This lawyer practices criminal defense litigation across South Florida. Call 954-888-8833. Follow her at nat.guilty on Instagram. Prepare to conquer your case. Once again, please do support our sponsors as they help make this show pop. I got a guy on this podcast today who is the most excitable human being I've ever met. Energy levels that you cannot quantify. And he is a contender. Man, he's coming for that cruiserweight strap. Fought last week at BKFC in Michigan. It took a long time, though. I mean, this one took a while. This was a lengthy fight. I got Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez in the building. Yo, that fight took a long time for you, bro. Last fight I saw was 3 seconds long. But man, this
Man,
one lasted a minute 10. But man, the two of you and Zach Cavender stood in the middle of that damn ring and go down, bro.
woo man, brother, man. You know I had to give the people what they want, man. Listen, I told them a long time ago, baby. I am your next $1 million fighter, and I'm here to entertain the people, baby. I put the people on their feet. Let's go.
What was it like fighting in Michigan? Main event
Oh,
of that event. What was that like, and what was the lead up for you? I mean, you're in your hometown, or you're in your home state. I don't know if it was your hometown or not, but you're in your home state. There's pressure now to perform in front of your fans, your people. And what was that like? Differences from traveling to other places.
woo, man, words can't become to explain, man, anything near what it was like, bro. The energy level was just beyond comprehensible, bro. It was like I went in there and it was love that I'd never gotten before, man. And it was just something like I'd never seen. I couldn't let my people down, regardless of what was to happen, man. I had to bring it, man. I told these people I was coming. All my sponsors that made all that happen, man, helping me travel across the country, bro, to bring out the best of me. The only best thing I could do was bring out the best Mohawk that the world could see, baby. And I went and I had to do what I had to do, man, to be able to deliver it, man. And I delivered, baby. I've been looking for that fight for a long time, man. I've been waiting for one of those wars, man.
No, I mean, absolutely, you delivered in this fight. I mean, looking at the fight and looking at fighting in a ring of that size, when you look at the size of the two of you guys, I mean, Cavender's a big guy, 6'5", you're 6'4". You guys are weighing at 205 pounds. I mean, you probably walk in bigger than that, I'm sure. And it's like y'all
Oh,
standing on the
man.
line. It's like one foot's on the rope and one foot's in the middle of the ring.
Oh,
It's
man.
almost. Yeah, I mean, BKFC might want to be careful because someone could get ended in these
Woo,
small rings
man.
with you big guys. I mean, what was that like fighting that small ring? That's fighting in a phone booth right there.
Man, that's exactly, man. That's the perfect word for it. That's exactly what it is, baby. We like to call it the phone booth, baby. You get everybody got a game plan, so they right on the ropes taking it. You know what I mean? It's like you can run around, you can duck and dive, but when the ropes is on you, man, and the ring is that small, you ain't got no choice but to throw down, man. And you know exactly that's exactly what I came to do for the people, man. I told them, I was like, listen, I was gonna be bringing it, and man, he was ready to bring it too, coming into another state, into his enemy territories. Because I know what it is like to get home, go there and just get booed on the way out. And if you ain't locked in, oh, bro, you ain't locked in. You gotta go in there. You gotta learn how to use it. And man, unfortunately, my man ain't learned how to use it, man, and he got swallowed by that energy, bro. Like that crowd was something different, bro. Listen, man. I have never seen that amount of love and energy, bro. There was no way. I was in it. The crowd was what was carrying me through that fight, man. My man called me clean, dropped me. I was sad. I was out. I was probably out there doing like, and somehow the crowd was like, boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, bro. I brought me right back to life, baby. I said, now I can't go down like this. I can't go down like this in front of my people. I gotta do this for the people, man. And bruh, man, I went in there and I burnt the post. I said, "This is it. I'm all in, baby." And I went in there and I had to go against all instincts. I had to go blood sport on them, man. I went in there with the straight senses, son, and just trying to get in the town and get into work, baby. And man, I couldn't let him go. I knew that was it, man. Because if it would have let go, the ref would have got in. Like, hold on, you leaking, and I couldn't let that happen, man. I had to let him know that I was there to fight, and I was going to be finishing that in that first round, man. He tried to tell me he's going to take me out in the first round. Take me out in front of my people in the first round, man, in front of the home crowd. Oh man, I ain't no man to be talking smack, man. But I had to handle out a little humble pie, you like to say. Oh man,
Let me ask you this. So you dropped him probably inside of 15 seconds. Like you drop him, he gets up, and it looked like he did crack you a couple of good times. I mean, were you? You just mentioned. I mean, he cracked you. I mean, what was
oh
that
man.
recovery? Because there was a point where you were throwing like almost like ducking and just throwing them. I don't know if that was like your
Yeah, there
recovery
was.
period.
Oh,
What
there
was
was
that?
definitely. I was out, man. I was everything went white. So he caught when we went in immediately. My game plan, step through, show him my southpaw, and I'm in the skillet. Let's go. We working. As soon as I got in there, he was right on the ropes, man. We went right with the game plan. They had their game plan to go straight off the pipe and blow me right down the middle to it. They executed perfectly, man. And that straight down the pipe, boom. I ate it. I went right past it and I said, "It's time to eat." And man, right when he called me with that, it kind of phased me a little bit, but I was already expecting it. So when I went right through it, man, we went into that first hook. I caught him with that left hook coming in again. And man, he called me with a left hook coming in too. And it was like I thought at that moment, like he was like, "Oh no, I don't want to be here no more." And when he called me right there, it split me open and sent everything white. Man, I was like, "Oh no." Immediately my first thought was, "Oh man, not in front of my people. Is this it? Is this where the Mohawk goes down?" And I just started thinking to myself, like, "Nah, I can't go down like this, son. I can't go out like this." So I tapped into those senses, man, and that's where you see us kind of stepping in and tapping in. When I was trying to fake him, I didn't know where he was at. I was trying to get to movement to see where he was at in front of
Right.
me. And that's when I was like, all right, we're going jab for jab. Boom. Boom. As soon as I caught him with the jab and I touched his body and I felt where he was at, I followed through with that step through, double up on him. And I was that at that moment, that's when I had to make that decision, baby. I'm all in, baby. I done touched you now. Oh, I'm locked and ready to rock, baby. And that's when I started eating up the body side. And it was just like I was tapped into the mind. I didn't even worry about my head being up. I just ducked in and said, "It's time to finish the mission, baby. It's time to go." And man, did we execute perfectly, man.
When you dropped him the second time, he just spit out his mouthpiece. He's like, "That's a wrap." Did you see when he spit out his mouthpiece?
Man, I was just locked in and ready to bang, bro. I was like, I was hoping that he was not going to get back up because I did not want to fight anymore. I did not want to be in there anymore. Then I had to be in there, bro. Like that separation, because he was catching me on the range. We
Yeah.
had the same distance. So when he caught me with the jab, I caught him with the jab. He caught me with that two, I threw my two. And it was like, and we were going back to back, and every hit was hit. He was touching me, I was touching him. So it was like, yo, oh man, I can't keep doing this. I can't see. Dawg. I can't see. I gotta pull something out the hat trick. And man, I went in there the second I clenched him. But when I clenched his ass, that's when I knew it's over. Game over, baby. Game
What
over.
was that the guy? Is he one that's had the best, like the longest reach against you, at least that you felt
Man,
since you've been fighting?
he has been no doubt the scariest opponent that I've ever been in front of, man. Like the
Mhm.
way he was catching me, like Keegan Vandermeer, bro, was the hardest hitting man that I've ever ran in town of. You know, he called me with something so clean that it killed a quarter of my face, bro. I was like, that was Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah.
When we got fight of the night out there, oh man, hey, he rocked my world. That was the first time I ever got rocked like that. So then I came into this one, and he called me on the other side. Canada called me on the other side, and he took me out on the other side, man. And I was like, yo. So now I know what it is to be on both sides, and like man, my man Cavender is a savage, bro. Like the way his accuracy was, and when he was locked in, when I was going in on him, and I would catch him, and he took advantage and he countered back. I knew I was in a dangerous fight. I wasn't gonna go tit for tat with this man. That boy was gonna he was gonna light me up like a Christmas tree. I already knew it. It was a kill or be killed, baby. I was like, I wasn't going down that easy, not like that. No, 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 not in front of the hometown, baby. And I got everybody sitting there yelling, Mohawk, Mohawk, oh, oh, bro, listen, that man could have had me on the floor sleeping, and I would have rose right up. Jesus, Jesus, armor, baby, let's go. Woo.
But you're going full Undertaker, huh?
Man, listen, I would have popped up out that thing just like the Undertaker, coming straight out the coffin, baby, right?
Oh
Without bending
man.
no limbs or nothing. Son. It would have it would have been straight up. Woo! Hold on, Phil. I'm ready, yo. I'll tell you, I was ready, yo. I was ready.
So after the fight, David Feldman says we got a star here. One, how did that make you feel as a fighter? And for the all that you've been through from our conversations, going through the medical stuff you dealt with, and the big time gap you had, and in fighting, and recovering from all of that stuff that you went through, and hearing him say that, and then at the same time, it's like, okay, I've arrived. We are. It's been a long time since I was searching for size 16 shoes on eBay or whatever it was,
Man.
driving to a fight. What would that make you feel like, as just from what you've gone through and everything, on top of what
Mm.
is to come for you?
Man, it was that recognition and that concrete. I know that everything that I've been working, everything, every hard sweat, every day I didn't want to get in there. The blood, the tears, all those days that I was just the hardship, everything I sacrificed. I knew at that moment, baby, that it was finally recognized, man. And I knew that I was finally doing the right thing, man. And I knew everything that I was doing, sacrificing and all the hardships, beating adversity, you know what I mean? And I knew it was all for this reason, for that moment right there. And I knew at that moment, now the hard work begins. Now is when we start to turn it up a notch. Now is where they go see a whole new monster coming out, baby. I'm telling you, they think they saw something before. Buckle up, baby, because I'm just getting started.
We briefly spoke before we got on camera about the fight with Chris Camozzi and Alessio Sakara. Alessio Sakara gets the win over in Italy. I thought that Camozzi won that fight. I thought he won it clearly, and I'm sure he's calling for a rematch. But what you just did in performance wise, and the show that you put on, and David Feldman making the statements that he made, and so forth, is that your statement to say, "Give me my title"? I'm skipping the line for this title. Make your case for skipping Chris Camozzi's potential rematch and getting to fight Alessio
Oh,
Sakara next.
man, listen, they have no idea what is coming, man. I told them I'm not gonna be knocking on the door when it comes. I'm blowing that thing straight off the hinges, son. I ain't no knocking, no kicking down no door. The whole building coming down. I'm not going in there to play no game. If there's anybody to come and bring that belt back over here, you send the Mohawk, baby, and that job's done, son. You can consider it done, accomplished. It's going down. And I told them before, man, they got to hit the treadmill because that belt is all me, baby. That's got Mohawk written all over it. I'm bringing that back to the community, man, and we're going to be able to prosper and bring so much hope to the people, man. Like, they have no idea the symbol that comes with that championship belt. You know what I mean? There's people that is coming for their head, man, and I'm not going to be taking my foot off the gas. Everything I've been doing has been slowly building up to this moment, man. And now that I'm so close, and I've been never, ever so close, and bro, oh man, I'm turning it up a notch on them, man. They think they saw something before. Woo-hoo. Man, baby, just all I can say is buckle up, baby. Buckle up, man, because oh yeah, it's going down.
So you watched that fight. Obviously, we discussed it. And what were your thoughts about the fight? I mean, as a fighter, and that fight had its ebbs and flows to it. Obviously, you fight differently, at a high rate of speed and aggression. And I kind of made a. I don't know if you watched my recap of that fight card, and I said Mohawk is either going to win by
Oh
is either going to win spectacularly, or if he loses, it won't be some boring.
man.
It'll be spectacular either way. So either spectacular win or spectacular loss. You don't want the loss, but that's the way
Man,
you fight. Whereas that fight
one
was
way or another,
very,
baby.
that fight was really, really slow and kind of. What did you
Listen,
say
when
to
you know
watch?
when I'm stepping in there, it's gonna be something beyond legendary, man. You think you saw something before, all that tit for tat, jingle jangle, little this and that? No, I'm here to finally step in and show the world what a champion is supposed to fight like. I'm here to show the people what a real savage is supposed to do when they step in their total line. You know what I mean? I'm gonna change the whole pace to this game. The 205 division has no idea what has touched down. I told them I'm coming to mop the floor out with these boys. And they have just been getting picked off like flies. They drop it like flies, man. I'm telling you, I'm cleaning out the division and I might be stepping up a notch. Man, who knows? I might come out to that heavyweight, man. The way these boys are dropping, I might have to get the competition, you know what I mean, on another level, man. And the only way I'm gonna be able to find that is by stepping it up a couple weight classes, maybe. You know what I mean? A weight class on them. Who knows what the world's going to be bringing, man? All I know is that I'm going to be the best version that I can be, and then sometimes that scares myself. You know what I mean? And it's like I know I'm doing the hard things that ain't nobody want to do, so I don't know what I'm going to be creating yet. All I know is that the world is seeing what I'm creating, baby, and I'm doing this for the people. I'm doing this for you guys. And listen, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. You ain't seen nothing yet, because I'm coming helium-3, baby, guns blazing, son, and there ain't nothing they could do to stop it.
Did you have great energy? Obviously, your energy is on another level. Is your energy even higher today than it was before you had your medical issues that you had to deal with, or is it has
Oh
it, is it
man,
has it even
I'm
ratcheted up
calm
more?
right now. I'm actually
You're
calm
calm.
right now, bro. I'm calm now. I'm trying to out because I'm on camera, baby. We gotta try to keep it calm, baby. But I'm ready to jump up out this thing and work and do what it do. I'll be working and twerking at the same time, baby. Working and twerking at the same time.
Did David Feldman talk to you off after the fight and talk to you off camera? And did he say anything that you could share about
Oh
your
man,
performance?
they have they got a lot of big things in the works, man, and they got a lot of things lined up and that I'm ready to be a part of, and I'm ready to take this thing to a whole nother level, man, that these guys have never seen before. Because listen, the people need this. I get to be a pioneer, you know what I mean, to the next generation and show them how to do the things right and how to handle business the correct way. Because a lot of these guys, man, I gotta say, man, sometimes like on these bigger cards I've been seeing, a lot of these weight cuts, sometimes, man, they struggle sometimes to meet weight, and it's like that professionalism is accounted for. You know what I mean? And it's like me now being able to show these gentlemen what I'm as capable of doing, and they were able to see what the potential is that I'm able to bring to the table, not only as a fighter but now as a world champion. Oh, baby, listen, they are in for a treat, man. They treated me like royalty, so it's only my job now to be able to show back and give back the world exactly what they want and what they invested in.
So you got, I don't know if I'm sure you're aware of it. Next week, there's a fight between Josh Dyer and Lorenzo Hunt for the 85, the light heavyweight strap. And Hunt was the previous two division champion at light heavyweight and cruiserweight. And I mean, he has a crazy level of energy as well. I mean, this guy, you know, obviously I'm not going moving ahead of obviously he has a big fight with Dyer. But what would a fight with Hunt at 205 be like? Because I'm sure if he wins
Man,
that fight, he wants to go back to 205.
well, there was no doubt, man. When I was going up for that championship belt from the beginning, that's who my target was, man. And then the horizon ended up finally popping up, and I seen there was more mountains to take on and conquer. And actually, now I don't even look, I hunt anymore because there's just everything that's happened with all that. Where my level is now from where I first began, and the way I was able to try to secure that, knowing that he was at that top level, I was ready to go that distance with that man. And then knowing now how he fights now. And you know what I mean? Like people that come off of injuries like that, I know when I came off of an injury like that, I was different. So no, I'm gonna see, we'll see what the fire is that he has now coming in. But with the things that are going now, ain't nobody stopping me from my agenda. Regardless if it's Hunt, if it's whoever's, you know what I mean? All these other Chris Camozzi, Sakara, all these guys, bro, there's no competition for me anymore because I'm putting in the different workouts that these guys never even thought of doing or even want to do, let alone the stuff that I'm doing is probably scaring them straight back into the other locker room. You know what I mean? And it's like, so I'm like, I'm ready to put in the work that nobody is ready to put in, man. So, you know what I mean? That way I know I can get to levels that they've never reached before. And that's why I can go in there and mop the floor with these guys because I go in there with true chaos, true controlled chaos. And it's like, I can go in there, baby, and toe the line with some of the best and just not off of technicality, just start off of brawling and, giving the people what they want, that fight, that dog fight, man. I'll go in there and show out, baby. Otherwise, you going to carry me out on my shield.
Did have they told you about another fight yet, or is that
Oh
still in?
man, they're definitely as soon as I heal up from this, man, and I'm ready to get right back in there, man. There's definitely a lot of talk about getting back in there immediately, and not a date is secure yet. But if everything goes good and as planned, I would like to get in there possibly by after next January.
January? Okay.
I mean, yeah, probably after or
In
after me,
February.
or whatever comes first, a
Okay.
little bit before. But I mean, if I can get in on some of that action, depending on what this next year comes, because they haven't really posted much yet. So
Mhm.
I'm ready to show out, man, and I'm ready to give the people exactly what they want, and that's their next entertaining fighter.
Are they gonna start bringing you to different fight cards and saying, "Yo, we want you to come down to," like the Hollywood
Oh
card in
yeah,
December is fire. I don't know if you've seen what's going on in Hollywood.
I'll definitely. Oh no, no,
Fire.
100%. I'll be there for sure, man. Because it's just to see those guys and
Mhm.
supporting them. Man, those boys been putting in their work, bro. And Perdomo, those guys. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a banger, man. And then Sampo and those guys. They're very entertaining to watch, man. And if that $25 million tournament comes up, man, all of those guys, unfortunately, gonna be on the list, man. Every one of them is gonna be on that savage list to go on to chasing that 25 million, man. So it's definitely something that I'm definitely gonna be wanting to attend, and I'll be definitely seeing.
How does the family feel after this fight? Your wife and all that stuff, and you know when she watches a fight like that, does she say, "Man, you're making this very very uncomfortable to watch"? I don't want to see you get
Oh,
cut in the eye. Like,
oh
does
yeah,
she watch
man.
a fight like this, or does she watch a
Oh
family?
yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's always there sitting on there. She's always sitting there in the corner praying, man. I got everybody has their jobs to do. You know what I mean? In the corner, my cornerman, if it makes it to the next round, he's ready to give me a fix up whatever needs to be done. If I ain't
Mhm.
got my breathing right and my spirit looking down, she's ready to jump in there and handle business and get me right back on track. And if everything's ain't going good and I need to stretch it out, do what it do with a little bit of different adjustments, I got my other cornerman in there to make sure that I'm really adjusting right and doing what I need to be doing, man. We got things down to a T, baby. We got things down to a T, man. We're definitely doing the damn thing, man. We're doing things differently, and it's working. It's working, no doubt about it.
What was the date in which you were dealing with the medical stuff that you had to figure out that you with the holistic stuff that you came up with? What was that date? Was what year? When
It
was
was
that?
2023. It was
Okay.
2023 of May 2023. They was telling me, well, I believe it was 2022.
Yeah, because you found, yeah, because it was May 22, and then you had a year before you fought Williams, and then
Yep.
you fought Escoboza. You had no energy against Escoboza, right? That was the fight where
Man,
you
that
your
was
energy was
that was when we went 5 rounds, man. He was the 185 champ of the BYB, man, and yeah, we went toe to toe for 5 rounds. I was too focused on recovery that fight, man, and it was like after that fight, I was really able to see what it really had to take and what I had to do to really step it up a notch. And after that, I tasted that defeat, man, and left it in the judge's hands. And I feel like what I mean. I laid off a bit more pressure, and I was able to put a lot more high output, but. I mean, unfortunately, that's where you got to learn, man. You don't leave things in the judge's hands. And that was been my only fight in the entire world that in my life that I've never, I wasn't pulled off of that, man. You know what I mean? All of my fights that I've ever won, MMA, I've been pulled off of them. You know what I mean? Or else they had to choke me out or do the Americana. But all my wins, everything from my amateur days, I've been pulled off of every single one of my opponents, man. Yo, this man, he changed my life, man. I actually after that fight too, I ended up going down there and I trained with this man. He helped
Mhm.
me get my jab together, helped me tighten up things a little bit with my cardio, and he opened my eyes to a lot of things. He's really good people. We're actually looking forward to training again too, and I'll be definitely working with him in the future again too, man. And this is I figured why not start from where the foundation is where you build off of that ground, where you hit that rock bottom. And when I figured I'd start from there, I started building, baby. And look, we've been on the rampage ever since, man. We've been on the warpath ever since. Knocking them out back to back to back to back, baby. That's 3 knockouts back to back now, son. 3 of them things back to back.
Yeah,
All entertaining of the night, too, man.
Yeah, you had the gap of fights was between December of 23 and July of 25. So was the medical thing after that?
Yeah, so
It was
so it
24.
was
It was 24.
2023.
So
Yeah, so
so
May.
so the question I
I
have
go,
is, could you have when you're going through that, did you imagine, like, can you look back and like, I can't believe that we've gotten here. Like after
man,
the beginning of that,
yes,
no, like when you're going through that in the beginning, like
man.
you don't know what's gonna happen. You could die and stuff like this is life.
They told me my career was over. They told
Yeah,
me that my fight career was done. They was like, "Yo, you're on blood thinners indefinitely." I'm like, "Indefinitely? What you mean, son?" They're like, "Yo," I was like, "What does that word even mean?" You know, I had to go look it up on the Google, baby. Hey, yo, so they told me, and I was like, I couldn't accept it. I
yeah.
couldn't accept it, man. And they told me I was on after my fighting career was over with. I was never gonna breathe the same again, and I was just like, nah. I couldn't believe that, man. I couldn't accept that at all. I went to work. I been my mouthpiece. I started doing a gallon of water a day, swimming. I was doing meditational breathing in the steam room, in the sauna. I do high cardiovascular stuff to try to bring up my heart rate, to try to pull more oxygen to the lungs, and then start trying to compose and like feel my the energy to that. And man, it worked, bro. Beet roots to open up the veins to be able to make that happen. The Mullen plant to be able to clean out the lungs and help with all that. And it worked. God's creature be able to do what it do, pushed out that pulmonary embolism, rehabilitated an organ that they said wasn't possible. And I'm a living testimony, baby. I start dropping people like flies, baby. I just started knocking off records, bro. Second fastest knockout in combat sport history after that. And then now again, first round knockout with a debut in a historical event here, first ever in Michigan, bro. Oh man, come on, baby. I gotta be doing something right. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be doing something right.
I know. I mean, you have this energy, but does that when you sit back, does there any emotions like you get emotional maybe thinking about it for a second, like, or is it?
Oh man, when I get to see the kids and then my kids, man, I was so excited to be able to go hang out with them. Like afterwards, I show the people love and like I got right on the phone, called my daughter and everything, and seeing how the boys are doing, and they were all jumping up and down. My son, 1 years old, was in the crib swinging it out like, "Let's go, boy, we did it!" He was geek, bro. Oh man, it was so crazy. My 4 year old now, it was his birthday yesterday. Like man, he was talking about he ready to be champion. He was trying to swing on me to the thing, man. So it's having that with them, man, and seeing them, it's just like it's insane, man, to be able to be that pioneer and teach them young bucks like what I've been doing and how I'm able to make it happen. Be able to build that pathway and that roadway for them.
Give call for the belt, man. Call for the
Yeah,
belt.
God,
Tell
man.
us why you should be fighting for the belt next. Tell David Feldman, the BKFC, everyone that makes the decisions. Who's the other guy who's the other guy that makes who's the matchmaker again? I
My
forget.
man Nate, baby, you know
Nate
what to
Shook.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
Nate Shook, baby,
Tell
David
them what tell
Feldman,
them why.
baby. If there's any other person that need to be your world champion to bring this belt back home, baby, you know you gotta send the Mohawk, baby. Let's go. Ain't nobody else gonna do it in an orderly fashion than me. I'm gonna do it with blood, glory, and violence, baby. You know ain't nobody else gonna be able to do it better than me. Come on, stop playing with me. Give the people what they want. It's time to bring that belt home, and it's time to give them the most entertaining fight that they've ever seen. Let's go, man. Stop playing with me. I'm ready to destroy some faces, son.
You need to keep giving David Feldman seizures while he's sitting watching the fight. Like, ooh, he gets those. You see those videos, right? Where he's like,
What?
yeah.
Man, they wasn't ready, bro. I tried to tell them to buckle up, and they was just like, no, no, man. Listen, they always tell me, hey, you need to relax and control your body. You need to control your energy. And it's like, how do you drive the car when you got an infinite tank? You know what I mean? It's like, how are you supposed to drive a car when you got 1,000 RPM that you could be pushing constantly? You know what I mean? You ain't going, man, ending up with, I'm going to be blowing this motherfucker till the wheels fall off. And you know damn well that it's going to be one of the most glorious things you've ever seen, hands down, or your money back.
You don't get a
Or your money.
you don't get a Ferrari to drive in the slow lane.
Man, for real. I'm trying to tell. Listen, I'm one of those fighters that you can tell them. Listen, if you ain't blown away and you ain't jumping out your seat with this man fighting, we gonna give you refund on the ticket, your money back, guaranteed. This man is gonna blow you off your socks. or your money back. I'm a guarantee that they can slap that label right onto the advertisement, baby. I'm telling you, man.
So we're gonna change your name to Esteban Money Back Guarantee Rodriguez as well. So, I mean,
Let's get it, baby.
yo,
Money
people,
back guarantee.
yo, everybody, man, go check out Mohawk on his social. It'll be linked in the description, man. Brother, I appreciate you jumping on board, man, to talk about this fight. It was exciting as always. And I mean, I do think you should be fighting for the strap next. That's my opinion. I give my opinions because I don't give a damn. I report to
Let's go,
nobody.
baby.
I give my thoughts. People don't like them. Hey, it is what it is. Give this man a
Hey.
title shot. He's gonna bring fireworks, excitement, passion,
Ah,
violence, all of
for
that.
the people, baby, for the people. Listen, I do this for you guys, baby. That would be my gift to the world. The most beautiful fight that they've ever seen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez, man, hit him up in the description. Follow him on Instagram. I appreciate you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Combat Corner, powered by Come On
Let's
Now
go.
Podcast. Come on now.
I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know me. Close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on